Hi guys, I'm back again with another update from the BBNAIJA reunion. So today they talked about Wathoni and Erica's problems, Erica and V's problem, and Erica and Laycon's problem, and also they discussed on how fans has power over the BBNAIJA stars. So listen and be blessed. If you watch the main BB Naija show, you will know that Wathoni and Erica's problem started after the Truth or Dare, where Wathoni kissed Kiddwaya, and Kiddwaya happens to be Erica's lover in the house. So after the kiss, Erica asked Wathoni, why did it take you this long to kiss him? So that is where the problem started from. But Erica said when Wathoni was evicted, because Ebuka asked what is the friction about, like where is this friction coming from? So Erica said when Wathoni was evicted, she hugged Wathoni and said, "Thank God we settled issues." Maybe after their quarrel in the house, they sat down and talked about it. So Erica hugged Wathoni and said, "Thank God we settled issues." So Wathoni was like, yeah, she said that, but when she came into the reunion stage, she refused to sit close to her. Like she said, I don't want to sit close to Wathoni, and she went to a different seat. So Erica was like, yeah, she doesn't want to sit close to Wathoni because of Wathoni's negative energy. This negative energy everybody is using in this house, no problem. Then Wathoni said Erica is having problems with her because of Kiddwaya, and also Erica's fans has been insulting her, saying she won't go far, she won't amount to anything, blah blah blah. And Erica's fans has been tweeting though, not Erica. So Erica was like, she doesn't have any problem with Wathoni because of Kiddwaya. She has a problem with Wathoni because of Wathoni's attitude. Like Wathoni went for her media rounds and she was implying that Erica was intimate with Kiddwaya in the house. So, but that part Wathoni didn't deny it, because Wathoni said her bed is close to Kiddwaya's bed, and in the night she'll be hearing noise. And I like Erica's reply. Erica said your interviews is to promote yourself and your brand, not to talk about me and Kiddwaya. And that is, I love her reply. Honestly, I love Erica's reply to Wathoni. Ebuka asked again if this is about Kiddwaya, because Wathoni has been mentioning Kiddwaya's name, and Erica cleared it, saying it's not about Kiddwaya, it's because of Wathoni's interview. So that is just the reason. But Wathoni said it's after the Truth or Dare game, Erica started giving her an attitude that it's not just about her interviews. Then Ebuka asked Kiddwaya. Kiddwaya said, Erica, Erica is Kiddwaya's babe. So Kiddwaya said Erica has no issues with Wathoni because of him. That Erica has an issue with Wathoni because of Wathoni's attitude and her interviews. But Wathoni, on the other hand, has issues with Erica because of him. Then Wathoni, you know how Wathoni said Kiddwaya can't foot my bills. We all know Kiddwaya's father is a below. Yeah, Kiddwaya can take care of Wathoni. She should stop lying, abeg. Said Kiddwaya can't take care of her. She's older than Kiddwaya. Her normal talk, we know she's older than everybody in the house. So Kiddwaya can take care of her. Kiddwaya can foot her bills. Who can take care of Wathoni if Kiddwaya cannot take care of Wathoni again? And Kiddwaya, let me just forget about Wathoni. It's clear like Wathoni has a problem with Erica because of Kiddwaya. In fact, they both have problems with themselves, because Erica is always about people giving her negative vibes. I don't even know how she's able to spot out everybody giving her negative vibes. Anyways, that aside for now, let's go to Erica and V's issue. V happens to be Laycon's friend. Laycon is the guy who is in love with Erica in the house, but Erica loves Kiddwaya, unfortunately, and sees Laycon as just a friend. She's in love with Laycon's brain because Laycon is smart. I don't know how somebody falls in love with brains. Let me forget that. So V is Laycon's friend. V is the one who advises Laycon and all that. So Erica and V's issue, I don't know when it started, but Ebuka asked the relationship between V and Erica. Erica was like, V is not my friend. I don't know V. That was shocking Ebuka. Ebuka Ebuka was like, both of you stayed in the house together and you still say you don't know her. We said, yes, because we stayed in the house doesn't mean I know her. We don't talk much. Ebuka said, but you people talked in the house. She said, we don't talk much, so I don't know V. V said a lot of negative things about me, so I don't know her. It's only a stupid person that will keep such a person as a friend, that will get close to such a person. The matter tire me. Then Ebuka asked V, like, I want to know V's opinion. V said, you know V na her bad mouth. Say Erica doesn't have manner. I wish I could use the American accent that V is using. V said Erica has no manners, that she can't associate herself with a character like Erica. V said she had a conversation with Erica in the house concerning Laycon, because V normally she advises Laycon. The way Laycon was following Erica in the house, V was like, leave this girl, she doesn't love you, she has chosen her partner. Stop killing yourself over, leave this girl. Like that, it's a normal advice every friend will advise to their friend, will give to their friend. Sorry, it's a normal advice, because if you have a friend and your friend is misbehaving with someone who doesn't even want him or her, you will advise your friend. That one, yeah, is normal. So V said, according to V, that one, in fact, she insulted Erica there. Me, I will not lie. I don't know if Erica grab or me, I grab. She said she had a conversation with Erica concerning Laycon, that she spoke in plain English because she knows she's a good speaker, but she thinks Erica has a problem with comprehending. Oh boy, that is a very big insult. I don't know if Erica grab or me, I grab. She said it's not her fault, so that Erica cannot comprehend the English. But she's not looking for a friend, and she doesn't care. She doesn't give a damn about Erica. We all know Tolani is Erica's friend in the house and outside the house, and Tolani is also V's enemy. So Ebuka asks if Tolani has a hand in this, for the reason why the two girls doesn't want to reconcile. Tolani said she has no hand in it. Like, if they wanted to pursue the friendship, they would have done that long time ago. She ended there. Later she said she doesn't care about V. V was like, what is the additional statement for? And everybody said for 15 minutes of class. Oh my god, honestly, me said I asked the same question. So let's go over to Erica and Laycon, the legendary enemies. Laycon was in love with Erica in the house, but Erica was in love with Kiddwaya, but she was just keeping Laycon as a friend. But me, I think the love Laycon was showing her was choking her. So the love was choking her. So one day Laycon got her angry and she decided to let everything out, which led to her disqualification. So if the hatred is still there, like, it's normal, because it's like somebody making you lose something, and normally now the hatred will still be there. Ebuka asks about their relationship, why they are still keeping malice with each other. Erica said, like, she feels stupid for saying Laycon is the only person who has her back in the house. Like, she feels so stupid for keeping Laycon as a friend in the house, and besides, she went to the house for her career and not for friendship. And she said Laycon said a lot of bad things about her. Laycon had a lot of negative things to say about her. So no, she doesn't want the friendship anymore. Then Ebuka asked Kiddwaya if he thinks they should have talked about everything that happened in the house before now, and Kiddwaya was like, no, everything that happened in the house is still very fresh. Like, it's just 9 months ago. Like, it's still very early. So he think it's not the right time. Like, when it's time, they will talk about it, but for now it's still very early. Me, I know Kiddwaya is supporting his game, but let bygone be bygone. I know it's very painful. What happened is really, really painful, but from my own point of view, it's not Laycon's fault, because Laycon did not reply Erica that night. Laycon did not say anything to Erica. Then Brighto said they are both adults. If they want to resolve their issues, they can do that. So his opinion is not needed. So Ebuka asked Laycon what was going through his head after the disqualification. Was he feeling guilty that he did something that led to her being disqualified? Laycon didn't take any responsibility for that. He said what happened that night could have been avoided, that he would rather have his fans talking about his album being top 10 on the list instead of them talking about what happened where he went to promote his music. Like, clearly he went into the Big Brother house to promote his music, not to make enemies or friends. Like, he won't want to drag his fans backward. Instead of them streaming his music, they will be there talking about what happened in the past. That he wouldn't want to do that. I love his response, because me, I watched, like, I know Laycon's love was suffocating, because when you keep telling someone I don't want you, the person keep pressing, it's suffocating. But I won't blame it all on Laycon. She had a lot to drink that night, and normally she's this kind of person that like speaking her mind. When she's angry, she likes talking, and it's not even only Laycon's issue that got her disqualified. So she also poured water on head of house bed. You see, she had a lot to drink. She acted under the influence of alcohol. So I won't blame everything on Laycon. Now let's talk about Katrina and her tattoo saga. Ebuka asked Katrina why she tweeted that she would love a fan to have a tattoo of her on their body for a compensation. After which a fan did, Katrina denied tweeting such. Then Katrina said her tweet was a joke. Some of her fans asked her and she was like, it's a joke, nobody should do that. She has a mother and siblings she loves, but she can never tattoo their face on her body. And besides, the person who drew the tattoo on her body isn't a fan. Like, if the person was a fan, the person, instead of going to social media and giving the story to the blogs, the person would have come to her DM to explain herself. I was like, why would the person come to your DM? Even Ebuka said, you tweeted about this thing, you posted it on social media, and you want the person to come to your DM. You posted it, so the person is supposed to post it there. But Katrina, unlike Katrina, she apologized and she took responsibility for it. But the whole thing is not nice. You tweeted it, I saw the tweet, and I saw her response to that girl. It's not nice, but thank God she has taken responsibility for it. Then Ebuka asked, like, everything they have been saying is about fans this, fans that, fans this. Like, what is the influence on fans over them? Like, what power does fans has on them? So V said some fans are toxic. Like, they will say something to get you into trouble. But it depends on you, on how you react to your fans, to what your fans say. That she's not into she's not in for that social media drama. She's just there for her business and to promote her brand. She's not there for clout chasing. Solani said her fans was demanding a lot, so she hired a mentor who always remind her that she should put herself first before her fans. Like, if you let the fans are controlling, and the fans are the reason why some housemates are not in good terms. Like, the fans are the reason why Erica and Laycon cannot settle their matter, because if you want to settle, your fans will be like, why will you settle with him, why will you settle with her? That some fans are the cause of the problem going on within them. And I agree with them, because small thing fans will blow it out of proportion. Then Wathoni was like, yes, fans has an influence over them, because sometimes she likes Prince picture and Dorathy pictures. Some of her fans will come to her, many people have time more. Some of her fans will come to her DM and say, why will you like their picture, they are not liking your own. Man, how do they even spot these things out? Because my own is just to follow them. Me, I don't spot who likes who picture. I don't know, except when all these blogs carry it. Me, I don't know how fans will just be doing things like it. Me, I know some fans are the problem among these people. Then Erica said her fans, she doesn't let her fans control her. Like, at the point they tried to control her, because if you have an issue with somebody in the real world, as time goes by, you will settle with that person if that person apologize. But in the social media world, if you have a problem with somebody, you can never settle with that person, because if you try to, your fans will come to your DM and advise you on why not to settle with that person. So this is it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Also turn on the notification bell.